Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie. Easy. Attack.
Mahomes now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
You got money?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
How much you got? Just most of it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Rosen to throw. Now he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
But we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley.
Ooh, we got Saquon? Wow.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
44, Mike, 44.
On 3rd down, Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Check. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. He's coming. Quarter. Alert.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Tonight, 180. Mike spoke both. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Gonna run the jet sweep. Callaway with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes.
No, good play.
Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Saquon Barkley, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 20. Yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Yellow. 54. Mike, 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Motion, motion, motion. Mike, 50.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
You're going to lose, bro.
We know this defense has athleticism.
I'm gonna tighten up on you. I'm gonna tighten up on you real quick.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
You gotta play over the top. So I'm gonna take everything underneath you're gonna give me. You got no choice but to respect that deep ball.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously.
That ain't gonna help you.
It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Ball at the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
You don't want no problems with me.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Fight on these two. 15, yellow.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Butker on for the PAT. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball's snapped at the 15 yards.
You're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
I'm on.
Now Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Alert!
They'll try to run forward with Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen caught. It's Wilson. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. And Wilson has it. And he'll be
right by
down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run with Barkley. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike, 44. Watch twist.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I'll get you. I'm going to get you.
Rosen in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Yeah.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Come on, Frank Clark. Let's go, Chris Jones.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Tonight, 180. Mike Bobo. I got you, son.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rosen. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Don't get nervous.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Let's get it.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Hug. Check 24.
Another try for Barkley. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding.
That's it, baby. That's it.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing. The reactions of those guys back on the back seven are phenomenal.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Motion backfield.
On second down, Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Attack!
Mahomes now to throw. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Yellow! Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, one set.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Baby, it's game, baby.
180. I'm going 180.
I'm gonna run you over. I'm gonna run you over.
Shift. Hey, 57 color.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Mike.
Yellow. I'm going 180.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Right there. 54.
Right side.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes.
Ah!
Third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they run out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you
the
throw
ball
it.
just floated.
Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
Sorry, he wanted to respect this
So they
offense.
throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Come on.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is what?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That's how the defense score points.
It's alright, you ain't moving the ball, bro.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
44. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
This is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Third down here. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Rosen will throw. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense now to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kicked.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's now a second interception. And
gotta get your kicker routed, bro. Come on.
Position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 34 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. The point after try for Gostkowski. And the lead is now 13.
Okay. Not a time.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. You're second and a yard from the 34. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to run there and hope for the best.
Williams. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards yards down to the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles, and when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
All right, I'll take that. I'll get it down to 10. I will get it down to 10.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they...
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The fake punt gets them 13 yards. A huge play on special teams. It's a first down.
Stop your whining. Check 3, check 3.
Hey, 15.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
On first down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach would always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Mike Spoke. Here we go. Here we go. Shit.
This time, Rosen will throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Again, it's Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And the kick by Butker is good. And that gets him back within 10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Check nine.
On first down, Barkley, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I know you feel that.
3/4 in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. They'll go to Barkley again. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Right there.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Monday.
From the gun, it's Rosen.
Oh my God, it's picked off.
Incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Motion.
Hey, Ripley.
57's the match.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So match number one.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Attack!
Young Trip is here. Recon, 132 fight.
On 2nd down now. It's Williams. And an alley to run. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the only want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The toss out to Barkley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And a completion to Wilson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been terrific so far. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Watch out for Hill on the return. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Onyemata in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Garrett block.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Yellow, yellow! Arms up, blue lady!
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
All right, partner, I'm a defender. I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams taking it in. And the Chiefs are going to jump back.
You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
4 fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up. Had that lead, they were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond.
Oh, my goodness.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8. at the 40.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
You got him. Ha-ha, you got him.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
On the ground, this is Williams. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Yellow.
Following the pickup at 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike 54. Got you, boy. I got you.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Let's go. Let's go.
He got 29 yards that time.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, that was going to be a little bit late getting there.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Rosen under pressure again, and down he goes again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and the return will stop right around the 25. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Yellow. 180.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then